and welcome back. Today we are going big box store plant shopping. It is summertime, and usually around this time you find a lot of goodies at these big box stores. I've seen a lot of people also posting on Instagram their finds, so fingers crossed that we find something good today. We're gonna hit up Home Depot, we're gonna hit up Lowe's, we're also even gonna hit up Target. So come along and let's see what we can find. Specifically, I'm gonna go to Lowe's first, and I'm looking for two plants. I saw somebody post that they have a big gallon size Philodendron Gloriosum for $20, so I'm gonna be looking for that, and also looking for a Epipremnum pinnatum marble with a fenestration. So let's see what they got. So let's see what they have here, and they're pretty full today. Look at all this inventory. But hey, take a look. Already from the beginning, we see the Gloriosum. This one is a lot smaller than what I had seen on social media. It comes in this 6-inch self-watering planter, and it's by the company Habit. But I'm still surprised they even have the Gloriosum already here at a big box store. This one's already staked on a ladder, and yeah. I'm looking for a bigger one though, so let's keep looking. This is the size that I was looking for. They had posted that it was $20, and it was around this section of their Lowe's, but all I see here are Dracaenas, and that's it. What else? This is something cool that caught my eye. This is some sort of begonia. I don't have any begonias in my collection, but I really love the whole silver leaf and the purple underside of the leaf. This was another cool looking plant right next to it. This is some type of alocasia. I don't know the name of this one, but it's also from that same company, Habit. Who can go wrong with these guys? I love the pops of color of these neon pothos and neon philodendron cordatums. Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the pothos or the heart-shaped leaf philodendron like this one right here? I love them both. And I do love those pops of color of green. Now, this was a surprise find, Alocasia cuprea. I remember when these were a couple hundred before, even for the small size, so surprised to see this now popping up at big box stores. I love this section, the urban jungle section, because, oh, wait, this is not an urban jungle plant. But yeah, this is another cool alocasia. I don't know the name of this alocasia either, but look at the texture on those leaves. Something straight out of Jurassic Park. Very cool, but me and alocasias don't get along very well. These are the urban jungle pots. I really love the textures and the little designs that they have on their pots too. They got a bunch of more of those alocasias down here. These were probably like $15 to $16. And look, I found even more Gloriosums hidden on the side of this little display here. And these ones look a lot better than the first ones I showed you. Maybe somebody was hiding it and saving it for later. But yeah, these ones look a lot better than before. I don't know why they have them staked on these ladders. Gloriosums are crawlers, so they end up growing wide rather than up, but I don't know. Maybe it's the aesthetic look. I don't know who approved that. But yeah, look at that new leaf on the right, Gloriosum right here. So beautiful. Those white veins on the dark green leaf look so good. I'm tempted to get one, but I'm looking for the bigger size instead. So I'm gonna hold off and pass on these for right now. But these look really good, and for $20, hey. So again, this is the one that I found, but it's nowhere near the size that I was looking for. The one that was posted on social media that somebody found was also $20, and it was around that bigger size. This was a surprise find also, another alocasias. I don't remember seeing as much alocasias before from big box stores, but this one's a cool one. This one's called the Alocasia Stingray, and this one was actually in the outdoor section. It gets the name just because look at the shape of their leaves. Kind of looks like a little stingray with a long tail in the back. But yeah, this one was a cool one, and especially the stems are kind of cool too. They got like a little, I don't know, like a cheetah pattern. But that's another cool thing about the plant. And these were $26. First stop was partially a success. They did have the Gloriosum, but it was only in a 6-inch pot. The one a friend of mine had seen on Instagram were those gallon sized Gloriosums, and it came Coco Core pole, and it was a lot bigger for the same price. So I decided to not. I resisted and did not get it, and hopefully I'll be able to find that big one sometime soon. So let's head to the next location. All right, next stop, we are hitting up Target. This one Target in my area has the best plant selection. It is big compared to the other ones that they have. So let's see what they have inside here. Anybody else's plant selection at Target look like this? Because this one, I feel like it's huge. They have multiple displays with different size plants on each one, and all from different companies. So they got a few large ones from Coastal Farms down at the bottom, some orchids at the top, and this one was a random find. I don't know who okayed this idea, but it's just a plant, I guess a propagation vessel in some water, and that's all you buy. Look at this money tree. Just this trunk is just dipped in water, and I think it's $20. What a ripoff, in my opinion. Now, Target has their own little plant section, which is called Good Little Garden, where they start selling a few of their own plants, and I guess now they're diving into some plant accessories like these cocoa core poles here. This is Urban Jungle. Again, their pots are so cute. Nothing too crazy with their plants, but I just love their terracotta planters with that fun little design on them and the different colors. This was the back part of Target. This one, they had a Begonia maculata. This one's very cool. I mean, look at the polka dots on those leaves. This will definitely stand out among your green plant collection. They also had this Philodendron Birkin. Who remembers when these were super expensive? I remember these almost hit triple digits before, but now they're more accessible and affordable, which is great. All right, so Target was a bust. I really love those Urban Jungle pots. They're so pretty, but nothing good. So let's go ahead to our next spot, Home Depot. Who doesn't love a basic, full, lush pothos? These ones are so beautiful and they're so easy to care for. So if you're recommending a plant or gifting a plant to somebody who has no idea about plants, pothos are always a great start. They even had these ones, this neon version just staked up on a planter, or not on a planter, on a cocoa core pole, which is pretty cool. But let's go ahead and see what else they have here. They have a bunch of hanging plants too. This one, I believe, is some type of fern, a kangaroo's foot fern. I'm not sure. I actually don't have any ferns in my collection, but this one's a pretty cool looking leaf design. So, but not for me. And look what I see. They have Thai constellations at the big box store. Let's go ahead and take a look. I honestly thought I would never find Thai constellations at my local big box store because my local big box store is usually trash. And I always get so jealous of people finding cool and rare plants at their local big box stores. But hey, I see the Thai constellations, but they're not in the best shape. They either must have gotten left outside in direct sun, which is causing the browning, or maybe the soil looked like it was soaked for too long, and the roots are starting to rot. But these were not in good shape at all. I mean, look at this one. The leaf is already off and it's this looks like sunburn. So these were probably left outside for a while before being brought in. All right, so that was a bust. They did have the Thai constellations, but they were not looking so hot. A few of them had some new growth, but they were damaged, maybe because they stayed in the box for too long. But I mean, when you are shopping at a big box, you're not really going for the quality of the plants, more for the price of the plants. So if you are looking for a Thai constellation for a pretty good price, those I believe were in a 6-inch pot. They were $30. Right, here we are at another Home Depot location. Let's test our luck if we find anything good. Here we go, a bunch of trailing plants, a Philodendron Brazil. Ooh, these are cool. The Scindapsus exotica, love seeing those all the time. But these guys, anybody Croton fans? I'm not a hater. They just don't do it for me. But anybody else like them or dislike them? Let me know down below. This Home Depot had nothing else really exciting besides this Philodendron exotica. I love how large their leaves can get and that dark color of the leaf against that silver variegation. Super easy plant to care for also. Right, last stop, last stop on our big box plant store journey. I'm gonna go to one more Lowe's. They had the Gloriosum at one of them. Maybe they'll have the bigger one at this one. And after that, let's call it a day. So let's head to our last stop and see what they got. Another full plant section here at Lowe's. And take a look at these monsteras. Didn't see them at the other location, but these guys are huge. So if you're looking for a good monstera, hey, check out your local Lowe's. I think my first plant that I fell in love with was the monstera. Such an iconic leaf. Love the fenestrations and the look of them and how large they can get. I would have more monsteras if I had a bigger house, but I don't. Fiddly figs are also, I want to say, the second most iconic house plant, but some of you might have some trouble with them like I have in the past. Calatheas are pretty, but I stay away from them. It's nice to look at them from afar, but I never bring them home because they never work out for me. This was a cool find that I didn't see at my other Lowe's location. It's some sort of philodendron, but look how large these leaves are. They're like, I don't know, like long swords. It reminds me of a philodendron billy, but I don't know, these leaves are just a lot longer than what I normally see billies as. But yeah, very cool, dark coloring on the leaves, the stems. Nothing too special about the stem. So I don't know. Let me know down below in the comments if you know what type of philodendron this is. It might look like this one. Yeah, this one's already staked on a little ladder too, so it looks like it's one that grows upwards. This is a philodendron billy. So I have one of these, super easy plant to care for also. But yeah, it has the orange stems compared to that other philodendron I just showed. So I'm not sure what the other one is called. They also had Gloriosums, but these ones looked in a lot worse shape than the other locations, so hard pass on those guys. And here's another philodendron billy, also from that same brand, but again, see, look at them side by side. The leaf shape looks very similar. Maybe the billy's a little bit darker in color, but I don't know what the name of that other philodendron is, so please let me know down below if you do know what it is. But also another plant that has a very cool leaf shape. They also had some Ficus chevrerianas. Who remembers when these were super expensive? Again, reaching those triple digits, and now they're more affordable and accessible, which is great. Lowe's did have the Gloriosums again, but it's the same ones that I saw at that other Lowe's, the 6-inch one in the self-watering pot. So didn't find any big Gloriosums today. Didn't find any Epipremnum pinatum marbles today. Didn't see any, or did see a Tycon. But that's it. So thanks for following along, and stay tuned for the next one, and maybe I'll get that Gloriosum next time. Bye. All right, and that's it for my big box store shopping trip. Walked away with nothing, empty-handed. The last Lowe's that I went to did have the Gloriosum, but it was the small size in the 6-inch pot. I'm waiting out and holding off until they get the one where it's the gallon-sized one. So fingers crossed I'll be able to get it sometime soon. But let me know, was there anything that caught your eye that you would have purchased today? Or also let me know, what's the inventory like at your big box store locations? Always love to hear what they have in different parts of the US. So hopefully, crossing my fingers, hopefully in the next big box store trip, I'll walk away and find that big Gloriosum. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Bye.